Today we are going to study about the nucleus. All of you know that when we take a cell, we can see an organelle at the center of this cell. This central cell organelle is called the nucleus. It contains all the genetic material which is needed for this cell. And this spherical organelle which is present in the center of the cell is called the nucleus. It contains all the genetic materials needed for the cell and it controls all the activities of a cell, and this organelle is called the nucleus. Today we are going to study about the detailed structure of this nucleus. Nuclei are spherical or round structures which is present in the cell, and each nucleus is covered with a membrane called nuclear membrane, and each nuclear membrane again divided into an inner membrane and an outer membrane. This you can see that this nuclear membrane is not continuous. It is not like this. It's not continuous. It has some gaps or openings in between. Here one gap is there, here one gap is there, here is there, and these openings which are present in this nuclear membrane are called nuclear pores. The openings which are present in the nuclear membrane are called nuclear pores, and the space which is present in between outer membrane and inner membrane, this space is called perinuclear space. That is the space which is present in between inner membrane and outer membrane. That is, this space is called perinuclear space. And now we are going to the inner surface of the cell. And at the inner surface of the cell, we can see one jelly-like or fluid-like substance is present. And this jelly-like substance is called nuclear matrix or nucleoplasm. The fluid-like or jelly-like substance which is present inside the nucleus is called nucleoplasm or nuclear matrix. And inside this nucleoplasm, again one small spherical body is present, and this organelle is called nucleolus. This large spherical structure is called nucleus, and the small spherical structure which is present inside this nucleus is called nucleolus. Nucleolus is an important organelle. It is not covered with any membrane. No membrane is present outside this nucleolus, and it is the site of active rRNA synthesis or ribosomal RNA synthesis takes place inside this nucleolus. We have said that inside the nucleus, small spherical body is present. It is called nucleolus. It is not covered with any membrane, and it is concerned with the rRNA synthesis or ribosomal RNA synthesis, and the cells which are carrying out more protein synthesis have more nucleolus which are present in the nucleus. More than one nucleolus is present in that type of cells. We can see this thread-like network inside this nucleoplasm, and this thread-like fibers or threads are called chromatin reticulum. The network of fibers or threads present inside the nucleoplasm is called chromatin reticulum. This chromatin reticulum is formed of DNA, RNA, histone proteins and non-histone proteins. Chromatin reticulum is formed of DNA, RNA, histones, proteins and non-histone proteins. This chromatin reticulum can be easily stained with basic dyes. So, it is given the name chromatin by the scientist called Fleming. This chromatin material which can be stained with basic dyes was given the name chromatin by the scientist called Fleming. It is all about the structure of nucleus. We have said that this nucleus has an inner membrane and outer membrane. At some places, this outer membrane is continuous with on the outer side with the endoplasmic reticulum. You can see some skeleton-like structures on the outer membrane, and these structures are called endoplasmic reticulum. And ribosomes are present. That small granular structures are present inside on the outer side of this endoplasmic reticulum. That is, outer membrane is continuous with the endoplasmic reticulum. These are all about the structure of nucleus. And at the time of cell division, this chromatin reticulum sometimes becomes visible as these chromosomes. In the time of cell division, this chromatin reticulum are visible as chromosomes. Next thing is that in some cells, most of the cells contain nucleus, but the human RBC, mature mammalian RBCs and sieve tube cells which are present in the plants. In plants, sieve tube cells, and in animals, the RBCs, mature RBCs doesn't have a nucleus. These are the cells which doesn't have a nucleus. Which are they? The mature mammalian RBCs and sieve tube cells. Now we have studied the structure of nucleus. Who discovered nucleus? The scientist Robert Brown discovered the nucleus. Who discovered the nucleus? The scientist called Robert Brown discovered nucleus.